having himself a nice day. Lanny Watkins, Fred Couples, birdie over at the third. This would get him to 2 under.
Yeah, great second shot after a beautiful tee shot for Fred. And
any chance you have to earn a spot into the Players Championship next year at TPC Sawgrass, I'm all in on it.
Well, and all the players love coming here. It's just one of the storied venues, always in great shape. I'm really lucky. I've been playing here since 1972, and this is an ugly shot by Fred. That's flamed out to the right in that right bunker. Can't fall asleep here. You got to play a good shot. Now it's sitting flat to almost maybe even upslope a little bit, so that makes it even a bit more simple.
After that double bogey at the 10th, Couples had a pretty good look for birdie at 11. Didn't make that.
Didn't sound particularly good, but it's gonna. It didn't sound like the sound you want to hear from a good bunker shot.
Couples for his par at 12 to remain at even.
Needs something to go in, and that's not going to be here. So bad run here for Fred. Double bogey, par, bogey on a stretch of holes that you're thinking you should play under par, at least on this venue.
Fred Couples now on the tee at the 13th. Good little aiming bunker right there. You can see you take it off that bunker with a nice high cut, get it around that corner tree. Fred coming off double at 10, bogey at 12, hit the tree, going across the fairway to the left.
Better left than right.
No question about it. Check this out. Where'd the ball go? It's kind of going in the right rough, into the right trees, but boink. That came out with some authority across the fairway.
That'd probably be a more solid strike than the tee ball.
And Fred Couples from the left rough, you saw his tee ball hit in the right trees, just flew across the fairway. Now, whole location in the front, kind of middle right corner. There is a slope in front of the green. It has to get up over top of that. This is pretty well done. It needs to get up that slope. Will it? And it is an excellent shot from Fred Couples at 13. Now Fred Couples, birdie effort at 13, would desperately like to get this one to go in after that bobble there at 10 and 12. You saw in the yardage book the average square feet of the greens are 7,600, but boy, do they play a lot smaller than that, Lanny.
Couples has hit just 4 of 10 fairways today.
That's surprising. Great as we saw him driving the ball in Madison.
And then his big mistake at the 10th, the double bogey, is when he actually hit the fairway.
Yeah, just hit it over the back of the green by about 2 yards. There's down the left side, a little bit of a peeler into the right center, perfect for Fred. No real speed issues here, and not a lot in this. Pretty flat on this side of the green over here for Fred.
He had a great putting week in Madison. That's not high enough.
No, it wasn't even close.
Going downwind, wind a little out of the left. This green always called, I thought, Billy Ray and Lanny, for kind of a high cut, but you know we were hitting woods back in the day.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Fred starts it to the right, and it's not drawn back.
Not at all. That's going to catch that second bunker, maybe on the right-hand side, and it just screams left to right off the tee here. Just because since of it's playing a little bit back in the wind, and it's off the upslope here.
Well, you did make the early call in commercial, Billy Ray.
Yeah, I kind of did here. Let's see. Was I? Oh, I didn't read it right.
It didn't really check on him.
No, it didn't. Never been here when it's just not immaculate now. I think the pace here, just top left maybe.
Right in the center,
yes,
good
right
call.
In the center there.
He had it lined up perfect, beautiful stroke, no waver, right in the center.
Is that the way it goes, Billy Ray?
That's the way it goes. Doesn't make much sense. Now Fred.
He hadn't quite got the firepower anymore that Ernie has, but he can still get it out there.
Well, he's got it up the right-hand side. Might be too far right, Lanny.
He's going to need a big kick from there. does not get it, finishes over in the right rough.
It's going to go out to the left. It's going to leave him for a very, very long third. Catches the top of the trees though, but it's going to stay in the fairway. Now he's going to have a third shot, you know, right around 200 yards.
All right, Billy Ray, Fred Couples' third shot here at 16. What's he have in?
Well, he's got actually 200 yards right on the nose, but takes a direct line at the flag. It's 193 yards. A lot of debate between he and his caddy, Joe LaCava. The ball sits on the upslope. This is a 6-iron for Fred, aiming way left. He's trying to undercut it here, sends it out to the left. Big high cut here.
Is it enough?
Oh, just carries in a perfect position there. That's going to stay on the green as well.
Oh, yeah, it's a great shot by Fred.
Wow.
He hit it right where it carried into that, almost into the upslope, and worked out very nice.
Where that pin's positioned, you always think it's going to go harder to the right than it does. Got some speed to it as well. Oh, leaf blew just in front of his ball, backing off. This would be an incredible birdie here after the tee shot, and Fred having to lay up to 200 yards and hit a wonderful third to here.
Just got it out to the right and stayed there. I think he was trying to make it maybe go a little bit left, which that green does break away from the water for the most part, but got that out just a little bit too much.
Fred Couples now second shot at 17, going back up the hill, Billy Ray.
128 yards. All three players in this marquee grouping have found the fairway here at 17. Wind has pulled that one over to the left.
It's a popular spot. A lot of players have missed over to the left, and it's not an easy up and in. And he likes to drop the club head on the back of the ball, and sometimes he'll go like the one-handed follow through, but I think this one he's just going to pitch it just a little bit more.
He is. He's got to play well back in his stance and just absolutely catches it first there. And that's not bad at all from there.
Pretty well done.
Yeah.
Leave him a couple feet for par. Fred Couples now to clean up for par. A couple of feet. It's good up and down after not a very good second from Fred.
They got overhanging trees right and left here.
Yeah.
There are overhanging trees everywhere at this place.
Yeah.
They've cut a few of them back, but this is one I think they will probably address after this year from what we're hearing.
Fred up the left-hand side as well, cutting back. And needs to land softly as well. And that kicks right, and that's going to go into the primary cut of rough. And you can just see the top of the ball. Yeah. It's got 149 yards, but I'm just trying to land this ball probably 135 yards at the most. This is a pitching wedge here for Fred.
Fight. Oh my God.
Yeah, got away from him here.
Fight.
Ooh, carried it back by the hole. It actually hit pretty soft
Yep.
to stay right there, so it worked out okay.
Back at 18, Fred Couples' third shot. Billy Ray, what's the play here for Fred?
Yeah, he's going to use the toe of the putter here, and you know you can do the same thing with the wedge, but just the amount of surface that he has to deal with the grass just pops it out and rolls back down the hill. Risky play there.
Is this for par and a 1 over 71?
And coming downhill, got to keep the ball inside the hole. Pulled it from the get-go.
Normally pretty reliable when he goes left-hand low on the short putts.
That's a disappointing day for Fred Couples. Shooting 72 today. And welcome in John Cook.
Good to be with you, Bob. Thank you. Good to be back here at Firestone. Fred Couples at the 7th, 212 yards today. Fred with 2 bogeys on his card today. No birdies. Like I mentioned earlier, just 2 bogeys on Fred's card today. No birdies. Let's get it out to the right. Let it swing back to the left. Have a couple feet for par. Back to the 8th.
Third shot for Fred Couples at the 8th.
Ball striking not quite as sharp as it was last week when he played so well, or a couple weeks ago. He was right on point up in Madison. Great touch here. Got to slow down. Gets away from him just a little bit.
Fred Couples trying to save his par at the 8th.
Yeah, the chip shot got away from him, ran about 15 feet by the hole location. Just not happening for Fred this week. Iron shots are a little bit off, and the putting is not as good as we saw in Madison.
You know, I was talking to him this morning. He's talked about, you know, yesterday he was 2 under. He said, I had a very makeable one at 9 that I should have made. I didn't. Up at 18, Fred Couples, who won this event at Westchester in 2011, trying to finish his round off with a birdie.
Putter has not been behaving for Fred until now. All of a sudden, yeah, now you go in.
Had a lot of good looks today. Finishes with a 2 under 68, leaves him at 3 over. Over at the 8th, second shot for Fred Couples. Fred is 1 over on his round today. Bogey at the 3rd.
Done the tough part here at 8, put it in the fairway. Just a short club in here for Fred. This whole location pretty accessible up that right side. Good shot.
Fred Couples for his first birdie of the day, 1 over on his round.
Slick little putt, downhill, down grain. Freddie thought it was going to go a little left. It did not.
So Couples will remain at 4 over. 1 over today. Putted beautifully at the American Family Insurance Championship a couple of weeks ago. Over to the 9th.
Fred Couples now 3rd at the 9th. Fred drove it in the right trees, right rough, kind of hit a little scooter, rolled just off the back of the green. Now played a nice little dump and run. He'll have 3 feet to save his par. Back to 10.
Fred Couples playing his second at the 10th. Missed the fairway way to the right.
Got to come low through the trees, try and chase it up, maybe catch a piece of the green. Now, if it stayed out of the bunker, it's probably okay.
Up to 10.
Third shot for Fred Couples at the 10th.
He's as good around the green with these shots as anyone. Duh. How about that? How about the one at 9 and now the one at 10?
Up to the 11th and the par 4. Fred Couples now for birdie. Should move right to left. Just didn't hit it hard enough.
Fred Couples for birdie at the 12th, trying for his first birdie of the day.
Like Freddie was playing that straight. Yes.
Fred Couples at the 13th now. He said he finally hit a good shot. See if he can take advantage of it. No birdies today for Fred. 4 yesterday. No birdies in round 2. There we go. Finally, he says.
Another Hall of Famer, Fred Couples, his 3rd at 14.
Great little chip there from a really, really difficult lie. Well played by Fred. He's hit some beauties from around the edges today. Makes it look really easy.
So Couples with another par remains even for the day.
Up to the 15th now, the par 3. 218 today, back downwind. Just wants the ball front part of the green, let it run back, and another quality golf shot from Fred Couples. He's hit the ball well, just hasn't made many putts. Needs to go. There it is. 2 birdies in his last 3 holes for Fred. Hadn't made many this week. Not that you make a lot around Firestone, but
Fred Couples playing his 3rd at the reachable par 5 16th. Missed his tee shot left. Played his 2nd to here.
Should spin. It does. Great shot there by Fred.
So Fred's going to have an opportunity for his 2nd birdie in a row and his 3rd in the last 4 holes.
Yeah, you want to land this right into that upslope right in front of the flag. He does. Takes a hop. Spins. Perfect.
Take a little bit of speed off.
Fred Couples now to tap in for his birdie, and he's in a tie for fourth now with Jim Furyk at 1 over.
Fred Couples now at the 17th, back up the hill. Coming off some birdies.
I'm not saying anything, it looks perfect.
Back left hole location, will it hold? It did.
Did you hear Joe LaCava?
One caught me off guard just a bit.
Fred Couples now for birdie at 17. Joe LaCava said, I'm not saying anything, this is perfect. See if he can take advantage of it. Fred Couples, fourth birdie in the last 5 holes.
Have you noticed all these putts? He's gone left-hand low from the longer distance and made them all.
Maybe he's listened to you, Lanny. He's said that for quite a while.
All right, let's listen in again.
At 122. I'm not saying anything, it looks perfect.
Those two. Fred Couples has birdied 3 in a row and 4 of his last 5, but he's missed his tee shot well to the left at 18.
Got to go low, try and chase it up there. I think that worked out okay. Freddie's going, where have you been all week?
We saw the wonderful shot by Couples in the 18. Can he finish with 4 straight birdies and 4 in his last 5 holes?
Pretty good putt right there. Just burned that edge.
Couples shoots 31 on the back and a 67 here in the final round, which, talk about climbing up the leaderboard. He's now in solo third.